And welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Finally, a great forecast for you with no worries of rain today. About 71 degrees out there. We're going to see plenty of sunshine today. High temperatures around 94. Your low of 71. Tomorrow, 92 for that high. 30% chance of showers. And then the rest of the, I could say, for a full week, no rain to worry about, so just nice. Maybe about a 10% chance on Thursday. Hopefully that won't change, and it looks like no rain until possibly Tuesday of next week. So a great 4th of July weekend. Finally, a good weekend with no threats of storms. Dr. Jan White with me this morning. How are you?
Great.
Good. What is your topic today?
Well, I want to talk about optimum nutrition for older adults.
Okay.
And this segment, I did research from the Tufts University Friedman School of Nutrition. Now, they specialize in nutritional advice for older adults, and they even have their own food pyramid.
Now, are you going to be as excited as you were about this topic as you were last week?
Absolutely. I'm always excited.
Yes, so last week she was just beside herself, though, because you were filling everybody's brains.
Right. Anything to do with aging gets me excited.
Good. And if you ever need to get in touch with Dr. White, you can surely do that. And check out our website, too, which is?
It's www.janvwhiteagedoc.com.
And you can always email us, ztv@jamiecooper.com, if you need us to send you that information. Okay, tell us something good.
Well, you know, older adults tell me that they get all this information that, oh, we're supposed to eat right, but, you know, that is expensive because they want you eating things like nuts and...
Or organic.
Right.
And it is expensive.
It is. And fresh fruits and vegetables do cost a lot of money, and a lot of older adults can't afford that. They're on a fixed income. So how do you have optimum nutrition and try to save money?
Oh, this is going to be good.
Right.
Because a lot of people are on fixed budgets and they don't have the additional money to spend.
Exactly. Now, older adults, as people age, their metabolism is not as efficient as it was, you know, back in the day.
I know. You know, when you're in your 20s and your 30s, you can eat anything you want, no worries.
I know.
Well, that goes away.
It does. And older adults need approximately 1,200 to 1,600 calories a day.
Ooh.
So based on that, that means that every calorie must count. So let's get the most nutrition for every calorie.
Okay.
So here's what Tufts University advises older adults. We need to eat nutrition-rich foods at every meal every day. So we need whole grains, fruits, vegetables, you know, lean meat, fish, poultry, beans, and get a lot of activity, you know, walking and going up and down stairs, working out in the yard, and don't forget the 64 ounces of liquid.
Water, preferably.
Water, yes. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 glasses. So if you're drinking a great big, you know, 16 ounce, that's only 4 of those.
Okay, so don't forget about that.
Right. So I want to talk about 2 foods that I believe are just absolutely packed with vitamins, and they're affordable. So I brought some foods in. First of all, I want to talk about canned fish.
Ooh.
Now, I found 3 types of canned fish. One is affordable and one is not, but they all have the same nutritional value. So
now you brought a bunch in here.
Right.
Here we go.
And so if you look at the canned red salmon, and then that is $6.49 for that can.
Goodness.
The pink salmon was $3.49, and the mackerel was 99 cents. Now, these all three have the same nutritional value.
You're kidding.
The red salmon, which is $6.49, had a little bit more fat. So when I found this information out,
That's a huge savings.
And I found this out a couple of years ago, I stopped buying the canned salmon, and I'm buying mackerel. You can buy 6.5 cans of mackerel for every can of that red salmon.
What about the taste difference?
They taste essentially the same.
So you really couldn't tell?
You really can't tell. The only difference is the color, because, you know, that red salmon has a beautiful color when you make salmon cakes. But you can make fish cakes with the mackerel and get the same nutritional value. And that salmon is packed with niacin, calcium, protein, phosphorus, selenium, vitamin A, and iron.
Now tell us how you make the cakes.
Well, it's breadcrumbs and mayonnaise and a little bit of relish, and then you dip it in some more breadcrumbs and fry it.
Okay.
It's so
Maybe some
easy.
coconut oil or something?
Yeah, and you can put it on a hamburger bun or just eat it, and people often eat them and call them...
Brad's in the background gagging.
Yeah, no, sorry, Brad. You don't have to worry, Brad, you're not old.
Busted you.
Okay, I want to talk about sardines.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, gosh, it gets better.
right. Now, if you smell something, it's because, I had sardines for breakfast.
Oh, for breakfast?
Yes, sardines
You ate minnows
is
for
the
breakfast?
magic food. And
I've heard
sardines,
that. Jamie's like, we got to figure out a way to eat sardines. I'm like, no, we don't. You go right at it.
well, I think you
For
need to give
old
it another
people.
try because you can buy sardines that are already in mustard or already in the hot sauce. But I buy
I don't think there's enough
sardines
mustard or
with
hot
no
sauce.
salt
Okay.
in water, okay? Okay, but let me tell you about sardines. Sardines in water cost about 99 cents, and a whole can only has 140 calories. They have as much protein as a steak. Now, I'll take steak any
Oh,
old
yeah.
day, but hey, steak costs a lot more, and that's red meat. It has vitamin B12, vitamin D, calcium, phosphorus, coenzyme Q10, which is an antioxidant.
What do you do, just
and
eat 'em
it's
plain?
very inexpensive. Yeah, pop the can, pop
Hold
it,
your nose.
pop the can, rinse it out,
I've
and
heard of
eat
pop
'em.
the top before, but
Yeah,
this
pop
has
the
a whole
top,
new meaning.
and yum. I mean, this is.
Did you have to
Isn't this
acquire
good
this
news?
taste?
Well, I don't
Or
know.
did
I've
you
always
just eat one and loved it?
listen. I used to put sardines in my son's lunch box for school, and
That
he ate them
explains it.
because he
Poor
didn't know
child.
better, and he called them sour beans.
Poor Sam.
He loves sardines, so yeah, I guess it is an acquired taste, but
But they're loaded with good stuff. I have to agree with you there, but it's just, okay, how do you make them better? How do you make them taste better?
well, you could put some mustard on them, or I guess put them on
more than that.
eat them with saltine crackers.
You don't cook them, they're already cooked?
They're already cooked. And they're absolutely wonderful for you. So the point I'm making is make food choices that have a lot of nutritional value. And so these are my recommendations. And this is an inexpensive way to get your vitamins every day.
And when you're thinking about getting a head of cabbage or broccoli or something like that, you can cook a lot and it lasts a few days too.
Right.
So that's not too
Exactly.
expensive.
Exactly.
I'll stick with the cabbage. And never guess what I did yesterday. I had about 5 potatoes left over. Now, she's really going to have a fit here because she's going to be like, ew, Gloria, shame on you. Well, Jamie used to talk about how his mother used to cut up potatoes
Yeah.
and fry them. Well, we had fried potatoes yesterday, and they turned out so good. And Frank, I took your advice, put a little onion in there too, and
Oh, that sounds
it was
delicious.
delicious.
But see, the
we had our
point
grease
is,
intake, but
yeah, but you're not eating that every day.
Oh,
See,
no,
this
no.
was a treat,
No,
so
it's-
that's fine.
we splurged.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
just don't know if I can splurge and work on the sardines, though. Let's open them up
give
and see if Mayor
sardines
Marks
another
would like
try.
to taste them this morning and see what kind of face he shows us.
Sardines was like, in my opinion, the perfect food.
Do you eat them on crackers or what? Just
No,
plain?
just plain.
And for breakfast?
Yeah, sure, why not?
There you go, everybody. Run to your cabinet and get out those sardines and try them. All right, if you like sardines, text us, let us know. 603-4848. And if you have a special way to make them taste better, let us know. I'll try them for Jamie. See if he eats them. Okay, well, thank you, Dr.
welcome.
Janway. It was great advice. As far as the $6.49 a can dropped down to 99 cents
Oh,
and
absolutely.
essentially no change in the taste, very good savings.
Yep.
All right, thank you for being with us this
You're
week.
welcome.
Now remember, we will not be here next week, so take a well week off.
Okay.
Rest, sleep in, eat those sardines for breakfast. You'll be good to go. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk to Mayor Marks about what's going on in the great city and some questions we're getting about that sidewalk that's being put in. We've got them for you. We'll get those answers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.